Welcome to Local 6 Legal Line, a special Monday edition as we entertain some of the attorneys from the Bryant Law Center. Can't get them all on set because there are quite a few down there, but it's Mark Bryant, Emily Rourke discussing the pending litigation against the makers of Zantac. And Mark, give us a little background on this litigation.
Well, it's really very interesting. Emily and I have been working on this for quite some time now, and it all started out with a study that was done by Stanford University in California, which just immediately gives it credibility. And Stanford found that there were a number of cancers that may well have been caused by people using Zantac. And it's amazing how many people use Zantac, which is another name is ranitidine. And so when they started that, then lawyers started looking at it because it took a while after the study was done before any of this stuff came out publicly, and when it did, the FDA, Food and Drug Administration, told them to take it off the shelves. But before that, CVS, Walgreens, and Walmart all took Zantac off the shelf just as a result of this study that was done.
If you have questions regarding this litigation, the number is on your screen, 1-888-208-6946. And we have a question from Jerry who says, I used only generic Zantac starting in 2014. Would I qualify for this suit?
You want to take that?
Yeah, sorry, Jerry, you probably would not if you've only used generic Zantac. Now, if there's people out there that have used the prescription or the name brand and then use it generic, then give us a call because you would be eligible. But if you've only used the generic, then unfortunately, unless you've lived in just a few states, then, and Kentucky's not one of them, but there are a lot of other states there's 4 states out there that you might be eligible. So just generic alone, you're not going to be eligible.
Mark, when you mentioned the term cancer, cancer can be so encompassing so many different areas. Are there any specific cancers that this would cover?
Yes, there are, and I don't want to leave any off. So I'm going to pull this up. We made this, and if you could get a close-up on it. Yeah, here we go. Now this is, there are just numerous cancers, and that's bladder, pancreatic, stomach, colorectal, liver, testicular, lung cancer, prostate cancer, kidney cancer, and esophageal, throat, and nasal cancer. Now, the thing that you need to know is that just not everybody that has taken Zantac gets cancer, thank goodness. But if you've had cancer and you've been taking Zantac, you need to pick up the phone and call our office because we've got a whole list of questions that we need to ask you.
Speaking of questions, we have one from Marcia who says, would smoking cigarettes disqualify me from filing a Zantac suit?
Well, let me take that a second because well, look, Marcia, here's the deal. Under some of them it would and some of them it wouldn't. A good example is if you smoked cigarettes and had bladder cancer, then you're disqualified. But if you smoked cigarettes and had bladder cancer and also had prostate cancer or rectal cancer, then you're not disqualified. So just because you smoked doesn't mean that you are disqualified. It depends on the kind of cancer you get. What do you think, Em?
Well, I just think if you smoke and you have any kind of cancer and have taken Zantac, you just need to contact us because it's so complicated in the smoking issue. It's better just to be safe and talk to someone than just think, I've smoked, I won't be qualified. So just give us a call and we'll talk to you and walk you through it.
We have a little bit less than a minute left on this segment, but leads us to a question from Laura who took ranitidine for 2 years but does not have cancer. Is there anything she can do right now to take legal steps against Zantac?
Well, the good news is you don't have cancer. You might want to talk to your doctor, but you're not going to be able to get access to this stuff anymore anyway. I just hope you don't get cancer. And if you do, pick up the phone and call us because one of the requirements is you had to have had cancer within 10 years of the last time that you took Zantac or ranitidine. So anyhow, I just hope you don't get it.
We have several more questions on this discussion, but unfortunately our time is gone for segment 1. The good news here, these attorneys will be back in about 25 minutes to answer more of your questions regarding the pending litigation versus Zantac.